Area 51, a top-secret US Air Force facility hidden deep in the Nevada desert. Constructed in 1955 and only publicly acknowledged in 2015.
So what's hidden there? Aliens getting prodded about, secret weapons that would blow your mind, or Logan Paul's sense of shame? Let's find out.
From the 1950s to the 70s, sci-fi loving Americans were pretty surprised to see UFOs zapping around the desert like boy racers, and the conspiracy of aliens at Area 51 was soon born. Now what was really happening were test flights for some goofy looking aircraft, like the U-2 and F-117 Nighthawk, some of the world's first high altitude stealth planes.
Amusingly, the CIA actually encouraged the whole alien myth to help distract the public from this top secret military technology. After all, you wouldn't want the Soviets seeing brand new absolutely sick stealth planes all over the New York Times. Now I haven't been there personally, but from what we know, the whole secret aliens at Area 51 myth is pretty unlikely, especially because it would involve a large amount of Americans keeping their mouths shut. But the reality of military secrets is even wilder.
It's said that military technology is years or even decades ahead of civilian tech, and we've seen this throughout history. For instance, in 1967, with the US at war with North Vietnam, the American military utilised technology to control the weather, dispersing chemicals in the air to create rain over Viet Cong supply lines.
This insane technology wasn't revealed for years, and needless to say, eyebrows were raised about the whole, well, controlling the weather thing. So what crazy military machinery is being developed now?
Well, here's one that's not so much of a secret. Invisibility cloaks. Nanotechnology material that bends light around a person, even covering their shadow.
Sort of like Harry Potter, except less sneaking around Hogwarts, more killing people in deserts.
Next, exoskeleton scoots, already in use in the Russian military. They use a combination of motors and sensors to increase the physical capabilities of servicemen, with one engineer pointing out that users can shoot from a machine gun only with one hand and accurately hit targets.
Okay.
And the US military, police force, also use these absurd robot dogs, with some contentious discussion prevailing over whether or not they should be armed.
Spoiler alert, they absolutely should not.
Now most of these technologies are being developed by private companies, who have remained at least partly open about their development. But what's happening behind closed doors? Since the Bush era, the US military have utilised drones in overseas conflicts, unmanned aerial vehicles operated from afar, with the capacity to fire devastating missiles. But new prototypes are said to combine this technology with AI and facial recognition software to create lethal autonomous weapons, or LAWs, robots that can kill without any human control. And despite concerns from AI experts, US policy doesn't prohibit the use and development of LAWs, meaning they may soon be utilised in wars across the world.
And this is the important question about military secrets. Governments claim that clandestine developments keep secret weapons from falling into the wrong hands. Not to mention, they allow the US and Russia to continue their secretive, relentless dick measuring contest. But this secrecy also prevents the public from having a say.
Weaponised robots may soon be trained through an algorithm to make the ultimate decision: who dies and who is spared. But the programming to differentiate between enemy and civilian is philosophical in nature. With lives hanging in the balance, should citizens not have a say over how these weapons are developed?
And what of the secrets we don't know about? If military technology is advanced as we believe, we can only speculate about the bizarre weapons being developed behind closed doors and the moral questions they raise.
Institutions like Scientists Against Inhumane Weapons are campaigning to stop the implementation of weapons that can kill without human oversight. But their power over policymaking only stretches to technologies that they're aware of. It's a murky issue that's unlikely to be rectified anytime soon.
If there's one definitive stance I'd like to take on the issue, it's this: armed robot dogs, f*** off.